What's up, guys? It is I'm back with another story time. Anyways, so for everybody in Jamaica, if y'all are watching the news now, y'all know what's going on. I don't want to call any names, so we're gonna call this person. I used Justin the last time, right? We're going to call this person. I want a name. I want a razzle-dazzle name. We're gonna call this person Jerome. Alright? Jerome. So, Jerome is a known man. Zine? Like I said, if you guys are watching the news, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. But we're calling him Jerome. Now, I was at UA at this time, the University of the West Indies Mona Gamblers. Yes. And I did not live on hall because my unruly. What is that saying? Me not live on campus. A lot of persons thought I lived on campus, but I didn't. Zine. Cool. So I don't remember what year it was. But I was at UA. And who is this texting me? Amazon Prime. I was at UA, right? And this known man was apparently, what should I say? Hiding. This known man was hiding in the community where I lived. Okay. So, I didn't know any of this. Like, I'm studying. I worked at the library. I don't got time for this. Like, my head had a little man, like it's a lot of things to juggle, so I don't know none of this. I'm in my robe, guys, because it is chilly outside. It's feel like I'm in Britain. That was an awful accent. It's chilly outside. I feel like I'm in Britain, so yeah, that was a little better. Anyways, yeah, so that's why I'm in a robe. So one night, there's a school bus that brought us home from work, right? If we worked after hours. So I think it was one night. Yeah, I think it was one night. The bus let me off and it's like, I'm usually asleep on the bus. Like, if you know me, I sleep anywhere. I've slept in Quad, Kingston, Jamaica, like I'll sleep anywhere. So I think I was sleeping on the bus, so I didn't see what happened before they entered the community. So when I got to my gate, I just came out, and when you're kind of awake but you're kind of asleep too, yeah, so it's like you probably see something and you're like, I'm going to sleep anyway. So that was me, right? So I feel like I should turn on the light. Hold on. Is it better? It's very cloudy today, so I don't know. Where was I? Yeah, so I got out of the bus and it's like I kind of like spot a vehicle that looked like a soldier vehicle, but I'm just focusing on going to sleep. So I went inside to sleep and whatever. So next morning now, I woke up early. I remember it was about 5 o'clock thereabout. I woke up early to take out the garbage, right? Because it was a upstairs and downstairs house, and like if the garbage full, then you just have to wait until the next day. So I woke up early to take out the garbage. Now when I open the door, so you open the door and then there's a grill like to the garage. So when I open the door, I see some big long arrow notepad, and I'm like, what yeah. So the soldier, he was like, good morning. So I'm like, morning. Not because I was afraid, it was because me just wake up, like my pupils not dilated yet, like hello. So anyways, me just throw the garbage and me like, what is going on here? But I don't, again, you're kind of still in your sleep state. So it's like, I didn't even ask the officer. I was just like, I don't even know. Let me go back to bed. And then maybe when it's time to get ready for school, he'll still be out there and, maybe I'll ask or whatever. Anyways, when it was time to get ready, when it was time to go to school, he wasn't there. And I walked up the road as usual. Never really see anything suspect until I came around a corner. I saw like police and they were asking me for my ID. No, they asked me what I did. So I'm like, do you see how I'm dressed? I'm dressed like somebody who is sick and tired of studying. I'm a student, sir. So they were like, oh, do I have the ID to prove it? So I'm like, is this final exam? Like, is this integration? Like, why do you need my ID? So I'm like, yes, I do. So I'm like, before I show you my ID, what's going on? So then they told me that they were looking for a known person of interest named Jerome. So I was like, okay. Honestly, I didn't know who it was. I never heard any news. So I was just like, okay, cool. Showed the ID, went to school. When I was coming back home, same thing. They were like, you need to show us the ID to enter the community. I'm like, this is ghetto.
Oh, the ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto.
Oh, like, what is happening here? Like, what is happening here? So then afterwards, now I think I did start hear some people talking about Jerome. So it's like, okay, cool. Not cool, but okay, now I know what's going on. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, still just going on about my business, like, not my monkey, not my zoo. And it's not like Noah, Jamaica, where you're that probably just afraid or whatever. Like, it's not my monkey, not my zoo. Just going about my ways. Until I don't even remember if this was a morning or an evening, but I really and truly feel like it was morning, like the next 5 o'clock. Open the door again, same routine. And this time it was the soldier again, right? So at my gate, the first time it was soldier. Checking the ID, it was the police. And then at my gate again, soldiers. So they were like, open up. So I'm like, I'm sorry. So they're like, open up. So I'm like, you gotta give me something more than that. Like, I don't care if you're like, I don't care who you are. Like, if the prime minister came to my gate and said open up, I'm gonna ask why. Like, sorry? So then they were like, they're searching everyone's houses, especially those houses that are rented out to university students, in search of Jerome. Now, honestly, I laughed out loud. Who is this? I laughed out loud because I'm like, so you guys think that I'm harboring Jerome? Like, do you know who my mother is? She's a crazy person. Like, that would not even cross my mind. So I'm like, he ain't in here. Like, I was like, he's not here. Wrong house. And they're like, yeah, open up. So I'm like, okay, then whatever. Open the grill. Open the door. Downstairs, there were 3 rooms. Upstairs, there were 2 rooms. Everybody's sleeping because this is like 5 o'clock. Zine? So he's like, is there anybody else here? So I'm like, yeah, but they're asleep. No, one was there. She was sleeping. And the guy, he wasn't there. So they were like, oh, they're going to search his room too. So I'm like, is that even legal? Like, can you just go into somebody's room? He's not here. And the soldier, one of them said to me, you're a sassy little one. So I'm like, it's a legit question though. Like, is that legal? I don't know, but is it legal? Anyways, while they were trying to open the door, I had a spare key for the guy's room, but I never told him that. And he always left his door open anyway. So I was just messaging him on the side like, yo, whatever. Just to let him know. Again, Jerome was not there, but still, somebody's going in your room. So God damn it. Boys are so annoying. Like, stop messaging me. So anyways, I think they went into his room, just took a look around and came out. So they're like, okay, your room. So I'm like, okay. So I remember once I entered my room, there was a mirror on the door. People from Jamaica, growing up, when you push pictures like in the sides of the mirror, I had all of that at you, like my friends or whatever. The first place they went was to the mirror, and they were inspecting the pictures. So I'm like, and yeah, me kind of faced it, guys. So I was just like, and again, it's early. Me just wake up, pupils not dilated. So I'm like, do you guys want to know who my friends are? And the soldier was just like, you are a very feisty girl. So I'm like, told you, this nigga ain't here. I don't even know who he is. I don't know who he is. So they're like, where's the picture with you and Jerome? So I'm like, what? And they're like, where's the picture with you and Jerome that was here? Like, they pointed at one part of the mirror. I'm like, sir, I don't have any pictures with me and Jerome. Do not know who that person is. So they're like, do you know that Jerome is being hidden by a university student who is presumably his girlfriend? So I'm like, okay, it's not this girl. I got some mans, and it ain't Jerome. Cool. So they're like, okay. Then they went into the bathroom. So it's like they're going around the room. My bathroom was in my room. It was kind of like a master bedroom, situation. So first the mirror, then they go in the bathroom. I was just like, what the hell are you guys looking for in the bathroom? Because if you push the shower curtain, don't see Jerome, what else you not search for? Like, the toilet, like they search the crevices and corners. I was just like, my head, me say, if you don't want to clean my bathroom, like, have at it. I'm tired. Like, then they came back into the room. When you come out of the bathroom, you'd have like the closet and the chest of drawers and whatever. This part irritated me because they went through my entire drawers and they were just being rumbocus. Is that a word? Like just cantankerous for no reason. Like they were take out the drawers and throw out the clothes, and I'm like, hey. Now, if anybody know me, knows me slightly, actually more than slightly OCD. So like this is triggering. Like, why? Then they went into my like laundry basket, dirty clothes, dirty underwear, and these niggas went through everything. I'm like, sir, you're touching my drawers. What could you be looking for in there relating to Jerome? What? Jerome blood? Cause you'd still have to take it and like test it. Like, wait. Where I look far. Then they went around to the bed. Remember, I just woke up. Apparently, I was studying the night before because I had my computer on the bed. University student situation. The man lift up the mattress, and my laptop nearly dropped. So I was like, hey. So I said, excuse-moi, if you guys broke up my laptop, y'all are gonna have to buy it back. The man said again, oh, you're sassy. Like, he said something like, you seem like a sassy girl. Maybe you're one of the prime suspects now or whatever. I'm like, nigga, you cannot frighten me, okay? You can't frighten me. Man, I'm frightened so easy. Like, So I'm like, no, seriously, I'm a university student. I need my laptop. Like, if you guys break that, first of all, if it broke, me gonna lose all of my work. That's a number one. I know me gonna do it over. Secondly, if it break, I don't need to buy it back. Anyways, then fix back the bed and whatever. And then, like one said to the next one said, there's nothing here. I'm like, duh. Again, the whole time, the only thing that was going through my head is, these people just don't know my mother. Like, the way I was brought up. Me know say there are kids that grow good and them still turn out to be like, but I'm just like, the whole time, I just my mother in my head, me like, whoever this Jerome is, him could have been the most handsome guy, him could have dashed your money upon me. Like, once I know that he's in certain types of thing, exit stage left. Like, mother grew me with sense. That's all that was in my mind. I was like, y'all don't even know who my mama is. If y'all know my mama, you would not be wasting your time here. Anyways, they said okay. So no, I took that as they're ready to go. So I was ready to, escort them. So when we went back to the front door, he realized that apart from the main grill, there's another grill, because remember I told you it's an upstairs and downstairs house. So the 2 rooms upstairs, you don't walk through our place. So there's a stairs outside. So there's a grill for there so too. So he was like, what's around there? So I'm like, he never said what up there, He said, what's around there? So I said, the line, because it wasn't a backyard. There wasn't space for a backyard. It was legit just the line and like the water tank. So I'm like, a line. So he's like, that's the backyard. I'm like, it's not a backyard, it's just a line. So then he was like, open there. So I'm like, there's nothing around there to see except a big black tank. And he's like, open it. So I open it. So when I open it, I turn around to go back in, because like this is a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time. There's nothing to see around there except bushes, a line, and a black tank. So then he was like, hey, you need to come with us. So I'm like, you need to know how to talk to people. Like, me and him did just back it, like, cause him just come in full force. I have to come back in full force, like, nigga. So I went around there. By this time, I'm fully annoyed because when I go through my drawers, my underwear, guys. Sorry. I need to know how to talk on YouTube. They went through my underwear. They almost broke my laptop. And just for the mere fact that that is not you hiding Jerome, it's just irritating at this point. So I went around the back and I leaned up. Again, like I told you guys, there's nothing to see. It's just the line space and the tank. And if you walk around, you can use that door to go to the kitchen. So then, this soldier, not your funniest part, I story yet. This soldier, I said, so me just like lean up one place, because me like, waste of my time, and it's too time for me to go to school. Here, Mr. Man, the main man. Here, Mr. Man. Is this where you and Jerome sit down and bun a spliff? I never say bun spliff, but Jamaicans don't would say something like, are you asking me if this is where me? No, he said if this is where me and my boyfriend Jerome come and smoke our marijuana. So I was like, are you asking me? It's like, I'm trying to register. I'm like, are you asking me if I come around the back here and sit down on nothing, because nothing around here for sit down pan, and burn marijuana with this person of interest called Jerome? And the man was like, yes, that's what I asked. And I was like, No. And he like him giggle a little bit, and I'm like, y'all are irritating me very much so. Anyways, them finally leave. But this is the funniest part of the story. When nigga man was going through the... Sorry guys, when I say nigger, just for YouTube purposes, I don't mean it in a bleep. When the soldier was leaving, the same prime one with me and him keep on a gonna turn around and ask if he can get my phone number. So I was like, I was like, sir, you just told me that me and my man go on a back and burn our... So clearly I'm involved. Why do you want my number? On top of that, in the room, I don't know if it was a joke or if you were serious, but you called me a prime suspect. Like, why would you ever want my number? I was like, I'm good, thank you, goodbye. Anyways, it just so happened that yes, a university student, a female, was indeed hiding, whatever you want to call it, Jerome. And Jerome was her boyfriend. Pretty sure, well, based on the news, where all the way I see, he had other women. But yeah, she was a girlfriend. I know what happened to her, but right now I can't remember. Like, I don't know if she's still locked up. So I'm not going to talk on that because I can't remember. I know what happened to her, but I can't remember it. And it was so funny because, like, he was somebody that I would see on the campus, but I don't know her from a can of paint. And it was so funny because another friend of mine, not going to call his name either, I don't know if he used to live on campus or he used to live somewhere else off campus, but he had just moved into that house where Jerome was in, like probably a week or 2 weeks the most. Zine? So like I literally went to that house while the guy was there, but he never ever came out because even my friend, when they search up the place, he was so shocked to hear that it was that house because he's saying he's never seen a guy here, it's just a girl. But to be honest, my friend is always on Chancellor chilling with other guys and stuff. And you know that my friend, so they searched his room while he wasn't there. So him never know all of this are going. And like, they took away shoes and stuff from his room, and I was like, is that legal? Like, them they just do some stuff, man, like and they took away his laptop, like they took away a lot of stuff. And when he went to the station to try to get them back, so this was the police, it wasn't the soldier, because the soldiers came in after when they realized that the police, I don't know, because the day when they searched my place is the day that they found Jerome. So the army come in and find him. But just to backtrack, the house that Jerome was actually at, yeah, my friend, like they took a lot of his stuff. The police took a lot of his stuff. And when he went to the station to try to get it back, they didn't give him. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, they have the guy. It's not you. There's no proof that you know him. So... and them apprehend or have the girlfriend, so why not get back your stuff? Up to this day, I don't understand that. So is it like when you go through airport and you get some effed up what you call them, the people them, and them just take some of your stuff? Like, who does that? So yeah, but my friend did just move out, so like he lost a lot of his shoes, and he's like one of those fashionable guys, so that did really upset him. But yeah, Jerome was down the road, so the day that the soldiers came to my house, that's the day that the government had decided that, hey, the JCF take too long, like them a check ID, like them a take too long, so let's call for the army. And the army come to my house, and then I think by the time I went to school, I heard that the army got Jerome. But yes, that is my story about what has been on the news lately. Again, if you guys are watching the news, wanna know exactly who may attack, XYZ, I shall not be calling any names on this video because no. But yes, that's me coming with another story time. Listen, I feel like I could write a book. Actually, with just Japan alone, I feel like I could write 4 books about the crap that I've been through in Japan, but those will come, like those stories will come later down in life when it's not so traumatic. But yeah, like enough little things to me where I'm gonna put it in one book. Life festive. I'm not telling no lie. Life festive. So that person wanna know what happened. You guys would have known what happened to him recently. So my friend, she messaged me and she's like, your boyfriend is gone. I'm like, you need to cut it because suppose the government, I read your messages, stop the foolishness. But yeah, that's my story time, guys. Let me know if anything crazy, it doesn't have to be similar, but just anything crazy ever happened to you. Because me full of stories, me full of stories. It's just that them not there like at the forefront of my head, so when I remember, I'll do a video. So this is like my second story time, so yeah, maybe this will turn a regular thing. But let me know below if you guys have ever just have any craziness, like craziness, yeah. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video phone. Bye guys. Mwah.